no hugging, no kissing. In the positive way and in the negative way, just don't smell. Foreign girls showing too much skin will actually be a major turn off. What you talk about sexually. A lot more lovers than they have. Hey guys, and especially girls on SUBTITLES, this is Cathy Cat. This time we are gonna go and mention 5 common mistakes that foreign girls do with Japanese boys that cause problems, that cause issues, and that kind of avoid them, well, keep them from getting a boyfriend here in Japan. This is serious stuff, guys. Serious stuff. This has happened to friends of mine. So let's go and check them out. Number 1, which is hugging and kissing. Now, we've done a video on that. Japanese people can get very, very surprised if you hug them or if you even kiss them on the cheek as a form of greeting. It's not a thing here. In Japan, people keep more their distance, and once you become close friends, girls with each other might become a little bit more pally, but generally there's a lot of distance between people. No hugging, no kissing. I'm afraid, guys. So if you come and you greet a Japanese boy with a hug, yeah, that might actually surprise them. In a way, even shock them. I tried this out on the streets of Tokyo with people, and it didn't work so well. Unless you get one person that's super outgoing and they're prepared for it, but generally they will be very, very surprised. And the typical Japanese hug is you stretch your arms away from you as much as possible, and then you just, with your fingertips, you pat the back of that person. So even with a hug, you don't pull them in close and push them against you. It's more like, yes, our arms are like at arm's length. We are at arm's length now. So again, it's not a thing in Japan, the hugging, the touching, the kissing. That's something that comes later once you start maybe going out. But don't start this stuff too early. It might seriously freak out people. Number 2. Can you smell this green, this wonderful, wonderful air that we're having here right now? No, you can't. But what you should also not be smelling is the other person's perfume. Any types of perfume, very, very strong flowery smells, they might be okay in your country, but generally you should not be able to spot a person by the smells they give off. In Japan, people smell neutral or just of soap, but there's no strong smell, and that can go both ways for guys and girls, because deodorant here in Japan doesn't really work on foreigners well. I always bring stuff back from home, but changing that topic. Anyways, do not smell in either way, in the positive way and in the negative way. Just don't smell. Japanese people try to avoid any kind of BO and perfume smell as well. So clean smell, that's about it. Number 3, clothes. Now, in your country, it might be totally cool to wear something with cleavage. Maybe it's even a casual thing that even shy girls will do. In Japan, you will not see anyone with cleavage, apart from maybe some ghetto girls, but generally there's no cleavage on show. You don't show that area. Japanese girls are more open showing their legs. That's why the skirts can be very short. But generally, cleavage is that one thing that is not shown. So if you were wondering, well, I'm wearing this kind of clothes, well, you're probably generally wondering why I wear this kind of clothes. I'm wearing this because I like wearing this, but one of the rules in this fashion, same thing as well, is to be modest. You don't show cleavage, you don't show skin, you don't even show too much leg. You kind of hide everything. It's a very modest fashion, and generally Japanese fashion is very, very modest, unless we go into the ghetto direction. But apart from that, that's kind of the image of girls, that they cover themselves up. And when we interviewed Japanese boys, that was actually one of the topics we talked about, that foreign girls showing too much skin will actually be a major turn off. I know, it's like, I'm sorry, it's like the typical thing, it's the holy and the whore. It's just like, if you show too much skin, people will not take you serious, and actually boys will look down on you here in Japan. So the director is frantically trying during the duration of this video to blow on some dandelions. Anyways, next topic. 3, 2, 0. Number 4, and that's what you talk about sexually, in a way. So sexual jokes and anything around that topic, Japan is a very shy country. So if you put that out in the open, even just as a joke, It doesn't look good, girls. It just doesn't. And no, I know it's really fun and super liberating to like talk about things like that in our cultures. In Japan, people will look down on you in a way if you're too open with that kind of stuff. So for example, there was this girl and she really liked this guy, and they were walking past the Love Hotel, and she just made the joke of like, hey, and after dinner, like after lunch, we should totally pop in over there. Haha, just kidding. And she just made it as a joke. And I know she just, you know, she really liked him, and she just didn't know how to express that. And it looked really bad. He was like, oh my God, I can't believe she said that, even as a joke. Like, he thought she was kind of easy and she didn't mean it as a joke, and it just went down in the worst direction. So it's a real shame, because I really wanted those two to end up together. But it just didn't work out because she was too boyish in a way with these kind of things. And it's a real shame, because I mean, I think we should totally all be open about it in a bit more, but then again, it's a very conservative country in many aspects, still very domestic and very conservative. So those kind of jokes you can bring up after a couple of drinks at the bar, then it's okay. But you can't randomly just come and bring them up like sober, or just randomly. It just doesn't look good on you. You just watch it a little bit. Oi, you watched it too! We also mentioned the topic that there's actually less boys who are actually interested in that kind of stuff. Hello? We also mentioned that there are boys less interested in that kind of stuff, meaning a lot... Hello? He's still very much interested in that kind of topic, but there are also a couple of boys who are not that much interested in that kind of topic. They're not that much into physical things. Many boys are really, really shy. So yeah, Japan is like still very conservative, very, very shy. People are just so shy. So don't waltz all over them with that kind of stuff, and just recognize that they're shy and be a bit careful around that zone, I'd say. NEXT! Number 5, otoko no roman, which I'd say is like a male romantic view on life, or kind of, it's not male fantasy, but maybe male dreams in a way. It's something that I learned about. There's certain dreams or experiences that men have, and especially in Japan, there's a bit of weight to that. So for example, if you mention that you have a lot more lovers than they have or ever had in their lives, it's not gonna look good. They kind of want to believe that they're like the one for you, and that you're head over heels into them, and that, you know, you're maybe the very first man that they ever had, kind of thing. So just be a little bit careful on that side. It also be things that you could be too direct, asking them things or talking certain things about with them. And I find that boys in Japanese culture, they're a lot more sensitive in a good way as well. Meaning, you know, they'll be easier to read the room. They're very good at reading the room and very considerate and similar things like that. So don't go and, you know, run in the door with all your past experiences and all this stuff you've done. You know, be careful and slowly introduce your life into their lives and see how that will go. Just take your time. They're shy. They're generally very shy. Yeah! Now, girls, when dealing with Japanese boys, you know, compared to maybe boys back home, you kind of know what they like and what they don't like, but I'd like you to go with a bit more of a clean slate to Japan and interact with Japanese boys, and be aware that they're very, very sensitive, and that they're very socially intelligent in a way as well, but very shy as well. So take your time, don't run in the door, you know, do things slowly in a way as well. And I mean, that seems to be still here a big thing, that they kind of wanted the pure, the innocent is still the ideal here. But I'm not saying that this counts for everyone. You know, they're really cool and outgoing boys here too and stuff like that. But it seems to be that still like the ideal image of this say-so, which is like a pure and innocent girl that's very much wanted. But I'm not saying that you should change yourself for that. Just be like careful and slowly let them into your life and explain, you know, this is the way I am. Hope you're cool with that. Hopefully you can get along and stuff like that. So if you would like to get some more extra info about that one, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, because I probably talk about this a little bit more. And generally, every person is different. That's a big one. So you'll probably, you know, if you're lucky, you meet some really cool and outgoing boys. Generally, the ones who've been abroad are very much more outgoing than the average that you find here. And just talk with each other in a way that both of you can get to know each other's cultures carefully and see if you like each other. So, good luck for that, girls. There's going to be more on this channel. Don't forget, subscribe, hit the like, and I hope I'll catch you soon for more stuff here on Ashton Beneath. Take care of yourself. Bye.